Hey guys, welcome back to Radio Heatwave's YouTube channel. And today we're back with another interview featuring a Singapore-based electronic producer who has returned with an evolved identity, and that is none other than Jun. Hey, what's up, Jun?
What's up, everybody?
All right, you doing good?
I'm doing good, man.
All
How are
right,
you?
that's nice. I'm doing fine. And
Nice.
anyways, he just launched his new single titled Love Will Find. So we're going to be talking a lot more about that and as well as his journey and everything else. So are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go. So congratulations on your single Love Will Find. So could you
Thank
tell
you.
us a bit more about this song and what's the inspiration behind it?
Sure. So, Love Will Find is about a breakup that I had with my ex-girlfriend, and I wanted to channel that breakup into something positive.
Ah,
So I wrote a song about it with Simone and another friend, Kevin, in LA.
okay.
And and wrote the song Love Will Find, produced it, and wanted to kind of tell my listeners or people going through heartbreak that with in time, and if you have faith and patience, eventually you'll find your tribe, you'll find your people, and one day you'll find love again.
Wow,
Yeah.
okay. All right. So I was listening to a lot of your songs, and for every song, right, there's always a message. So could you tell us the main message like you want listeners to take away from Love Will Find? So I understand it's more of a breakup, but is there a deeper meaning behind it?
There is a deeper meaning to Love Will Find. It's also about trying to find love within yourself rather than
Oh.
finding love. For me, I had this thing where I
Mm-hmm.
always thought I had to be in a relationship, or I had to, find a girlfriend, or
Yes, I
like
understand.
be with someone to love me. But then
Ah.
in my breakup and spending time um, kind of alone again,
Mm-hmm.
and making music, I realized, hey, like, this whole process is about learning to love myself, and I think that the deeper meaning would be learn to
Self-love?
love yourself first, and then you can love others.
So
Yeah,
it's similar to like self-love, right? In a
self
sense.
love, man. That's
Yes, all
that's
right.
that's what it's all about.
All right, that's really nice. So, as you
Yeah,
mentioned earlier, you wrote this song with two of your talented friends, so Simone and Kevin, correct?
right.
So, could you tell us more about how the three of y'all met and like how this collaboration came to be?
Yeah. So I heard of Kevin's music because he was in a EDM trio in the past called Bad Royale. They did a lot
Oh,
of
okay.
trap music
Mm-hmm.
that would be played in like Zouk a lot, and
Oh.
like like going out to clubs, and mutual friends put in the word, were like, hey, have you heard of MJ? Like, he produces under Jun, and his friends were telling me like, hey, have you heard of Kevin? He produces for Bad Royale. So we connected, and we started sending music back and forth. Like, we were totally vibing off the music that we were sending each other. The styles were actually quite similar, because even though he was making trap music in the
Mhm.
past, he started going into more like emotional electronic music,
So, just to confirm, it's like future bass, am I correct?
future bass,
Yes.
melodic
Yep.
future bass. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
So we connected, and he was like, hey, come out to LA. I want to introduce you to a bunch of my friends who are
Wow.
singers and songwriters, and let's get in the studio, and let's work.
Yeah.
Let's do it. So
Oh.
I went to LA, and I spent 2 months there with Kevin and Simone. Kevin introduced me to Simone, who was his songwriting partner, and
Okay.
she basically was in the studio, and I was like, hey, why don't we all like write some songs together? So that's how it came to be.
Wow, okay. All right. So we've been wondering, like you used to be known as MMXJ and now you're known as Jin. So could you tell us like why you decided to change your identity in a sense?
So the name change from MMXJ to Jun came about because um, I felt that with this kind of new EP of music that I
Mm-hmm.
made, the songs were so personal and kind of deep to my own experiences and challenges that I went through. I just wanted to represent it as authentically and as genuine as possible. And I just felt I'm just gonna go by my real name, Jun.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
All right, cool. So we understand that you actually took a hiatus from music, right? And
yeah,
very, very soon you're gonna be releasing a new 5-track EP. It's
yeah,
called All You Need, correct?
yes.
Yes. All right. So would you say that for this EP, has your music style changed?
the music style hasn't changed per se,
Mm-hmm.
but it is more of like I would say it is a more mature kind of development of the sound,
Ah,
where
okay.
what I've done with this EP and this project is that I've really drawn from like influences that like punk rock bands and bands that I used to
Mm.
listen to, like Switchfoot, Yellow Card,
Uh-huh.
you know, Blink
Oh.
182, Sum 41, like all those bands,
Mm-hmm.
and like Goo Goo Dolls, like singer songwriters, and try to incorporate that into electronic music. So it's kind of
Wow.
like
Okay.
pop rock meets electronic music.
So it's gonna be like maybe My Chemical Romance, right? Speaking from those bands, am I correct?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like My Chemical Romance, and then maybe a song, and then it's just gonna have like elements from that band incorporated with your own music style.
right. So
Wow, that's gonna be
it's
interesting, man.
like I won't give too much away, but there'll be
Ah,
like,
okay.
real instruments and like, yeah,
Mm.
guitars and stuff.
Wow, really, that's really exciting, man. Okay, so who do you look up to in the music industry as of right now?
Yeah. So I would say my biggest inspirations are Benny Blanco and Ryan Tedder.
Ooh, okay.
Because they're producers and they're artists, and they have such a like they're just so talented. They can do everything. And
Okay, I understand.
um Ryan Tedder, like I love One Republic. They are my biggest
I
inspirations.
see, I
Like
see.
I aspire to be like
I'm
that.
sure one day you reach that level.
Thanks, man.
All right, so the next question. It's never really easy coming back from a long hiatus and trying to do even better than before. So, what would you say, like, what drives you to be who you are?
Um Thanks so much first off for really the compliment, and
You're
that's
welcome.
really nice of you to say. I feel like what keeps me going is that I feel very lucky and very blessed to be able to pursue music and kind of, live a healthy life, live a good life, be able to do what I love.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to contribute back and like do
Ooh,
something good for society. I know it sounds cheesy, but that's what keeps me going. Like I want to just be able to give back and make people uplift people through my
ah.
music. Yeah.
I don't think it's cheesy, man. I think it's like really inspirational because you're using music to really help people in a sense. You know what I mean?
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's honestly that's what it is for me.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So obviously with COVID-19 happening all around the world, there are no live performances, right? So if one day all of this were to disappear and you were given a chance to perform anywhere which you want to, so which stage would you like to perform on?
That would have to be Coachella main stage, I think.
Ooh, okay, okay.
Yeah. That would have to be Coachella main stage. So one day.
One day
Yeah.
you'll make it, I'm sure of that. Oh yeah, on that note, right? So who would you like to share the stage with? If you could bring anyone on and you could actually have a collaboration with them as well. So who would you like that person to be?
I definitely bring on Mern for sure.
Of course.
I'd bring Mern. Yeah. I think we'd make a pretty cool duo.
Wow.
Um, yeah.
All right, that's really interesting, man. So,
Yeah.
all right, we're gonna move on to the last question.
Okay.
What advice do you have for any aspiring artist that might be watching this interview?
Take the time to hone in on your craft, whether if it's you want to be a producer, an artist, or a singer, or a guitarist, or whatever it is. Just spend the time, the 10,000 hours honing in on your craft. Don't be in a rush to release anything. Like try and have like a catalog of stuff,
Okay.
and then kind of release the ones that you're happy with. Yeah,
All
don't be in a
right.
rush.
All
Have
right. So
be
advice
patient.
from Jun. Advice from Jun. Just remember, take your time. Anyone out there who wants to be an aspiring artist, so just take your time. Don't rush it out, and I'm sure things will just work out along the way, right, Jun?
Exactly.
All right. So
Yeah.
the next part of this interview is gonna be the quick fire questions. So I'm just gonna throw you the questions. Just say anything that comes to mind. Like the first thought that comes to mind. All right. You
Cool.
ready?
Yeah.
All right. So question one: favorite artist ever?
Ryan Tedder.
Hard style or house?
House.
All right. Favorite song of all time?
Lose Somebody, Kygo, Ryan Tedder.
Ooh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Pineapple on pizza?
Yeah.
All right, Nike or Adidas?
Really, really tough one. Used to be Nike, but now Adidas.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just
Ah,
feel the Adidas style is just on point right now.
all right. I
Yeah.
see, I see. Okay, this is the last one. So it's gonna be a liner. So could you just say, "Hey Nian Poly, I'm Jin, and you're tuning in to Singapore's first ever campus radio station, Radio Heatwave."
Hey Neon Poly, I'm Jun, and you are tuning in to Singapore's first ever campus radio station, Radio Heatwave.
All right, nice. All right,
All
thanks so
right.
much, Jin, for coming down.
Thanks,
And
man. That
be
was
sure,
fun.
guys. That's right. Be sure to check out his latest song. It's called "Love Will Find," and also stay tuned for the latest EP that's coming out really, really soon.
Thank you, guys.
All right. Do you have anything else to say? You would like to say, Jin?
Everybody, just keep well, stay safe, and do what you love.
All right. Thanks so much for tuning in to the hottest thing on campus, Radio Heatwave. This is Kiran, and I'll see you soon.